October 17th, will include the conferring of the degrees Bachelor of Arts Honors, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science Honors, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Physical Education, Bachelor of Recreation Cooperative, Bachelor of Recreation, Bachelor of Kinesiology Honors, Bachelor of Kinesiology, Bachelor of Nursing, Bachelor of Resource Management, Master of Arts, Master of Philosophy, Master of Physical Education, Master of Social Work, Master of Applied Statistics, Master of Science in Pharmacy, Master of Science in Medicine, Master of Science in Kinesiology, and Master of Public Health. Also at this session, 4 retired professors who have been accorded the distinction Professor Emeritus or Professor Emerita will be presented to Convocation. This session of Convocation is being presided over by Dr. Susan Dyer Knight, Chancellor of Memorial University. The University Procession is led by University Marshal Bert Riggs, retired from the University Libraries Archives, and Marshals Donna Walsh, Department of English Language and Literature, Brian Hammond, Office of the Registrar, and Dr. Shannon Lewis Simpson of Student Life. The mace, a symbol of the authority vested in the university, is carried by Judy Jewison, Office of the Registrar. Convocation will officially open when the mace is placed on the table in front of the presiding officer. The music for Convocation is provided by organist Dr. David Booley of Memorial's Faculty of Education and by members of the MUN Opera Workshop, directed by Dr. Caroline Schiller and Eldon Murray of Memorial's School of Music.
Please be seated. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the territory in which we gather as the ancestral homelands of the Beothuk and the island of Newfoundland as the ancestral homelands of the Mi'kmaq and Beothuk. I would also like to recognize the Inuit of Nunatsiavut and Nunatuhavut and the Innu of Nitassinan and their ancestors as the original people of Labrador. We strive for respectful relationships with all the peoples of this province as we search for collective healing and true reconciliation and honor this beautiful land together. I'm really happy to see you all here this morning, and I must apologize for my voice. I hope it may get better. I feel as fit as a fiddle, but my voice is not cooperating this morning. welcome to your Convocation, a very, very special day in your lives. And I'd like to begin now by asking our Dr. Noreen Goffman, our Provost and Vice Chancellor, to make the remarks on behalf of our President.
Madam Chancellor, members of the Board of Regents, members of the Senate and faculty, members of the graduating class, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Good. Our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Gary Kachanowski, is unable to be here this morning for health reasons, and he has asked me to bring greetings on his behalf. I want to extend a welcome to our special guests on the stage here this morning. From the university's Governing Board of Regents is Mr. Glenn Barnes. All of our regents volunteer their time and contribute significantly to the governance of our university. This morning, I'm also pleased to recognize 4 retired professors who were recently accorded the distinguished title Professor Emeritus or Professor Emerita by Memorial University Senate and Board of Regents, Professor Mary Dalton, Dr. Stuart Durant, Dr. Raymond Poirier, and Dr. Christine Way. Our professors emeriti have given much of their academic, scholarly, and professional lives in service to Memorial University's mission. They've inspired generations of students and helped build this fine institution. So on behalf of the entire Memorial University community, I offer congratulations to each of them, and you're going to hear a little bit more about each of them shortly. President Kachanowski may not be here, but he didn't want to let the occasion pass without expressing his congratulations and his warm wishes to our graduating students. So I'm now going to ask you to turn your attention to the video screens for his message.
Welcome to the 2019 Fall Convocation of Memorial University. We are so pleased that you are here for what is always a special time in the life of a university, a time when we celebrate the success of our students. So of course, a special welcome and congratulations to every one of you, our graduating students. I know that your parents and family and friends and professors all played supporting roles in your success, and many of them are here to celebrate your accomplishments. But make no mistake, ultimately, it was your dedication, hard work, and talent that brought you here today, so congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, on a personal note, as some of you may be aware, my second term and tenure as president ends in December, so this will be my last convocation as president. At my installation address almost a decade ago, I emphasized that my appointment was truly a life-changing event. And each and every day since then, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve as president of Memorial University. I have met so many amazing people over the past decade, and their dedication to Memorial and their belief in and support of its core values has been truly incredible to experience. In particular, of course, it's been a joy to celebrate the many achievements of our wonderful students. Students like those graduating here today. Every degree conferred today is the result of a personal journey requiring significant commitment and work, and by itself is worthy of considerable accolades as an important milestone in each student's life. And yet, every year, our students amaze us with leadership and achievements above and beyond their required programs or responsibilities that distinguish them at a national or international level. We tell our stories of success and achievements throughout the year in our alumni magazine Luminous, on our Gazette News website, and of course, each year in our online President's Report. Together, they tell the stories of the incredible impact of the exceptional people of Memorial, our faculty, staff, students, retirees, and alumni, and how, as active, engaged citizens, they make the world a better place to live, safer, more prosperous, and definitely more interesting. A key part of our success is the sustained and unwavering support from our partners. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank our community and public and private sector leaders and other partners for your unwavering commitment and support of Memorial University. Ladies and gentlemen, our university's origin, our vision, mission, and core values paint a picture of who we were, who we are, and what we aspire to become. Memorial is focused on meeting the needs of our students, developing innovative living and learning spaces, building and renewing appropriate infrastructure for 21st century teaching, research, and public engagement, and making a difference in our communities. The university embodies the aspirations of those who founded Memorial University College in 1925 to be a living legacy to those who paid the ultimate price for freedom in the First World War and in subsequent conflicts. A living legacy dedicated to the advancement of our society through education. This year marked the end of our 5-year World War 100 commemoration program, which concluded this past summer with our Living Memorial Conference, a summary and celebration of the many diverse projects funded through the commemoration program. And while it is important to reflect on our unique history, we must also look forward and ensure that the university becomes a living memorial for the 21st century. And as such, Memorial is proud to be developing a Veterans Services program that will address some of the unique challenges facing serving members and veterans. Graduates, you are part of this living legacy. You walked into this hall today as students who have successfully completed the requirements for your degrees. You will leave as graduates and alumni of Memorial, your university. You have earned the rights and the privileges associated with your degree, and now this is your time. Your time to take to heart the responsibilities that also come with your degree and make your mark in Newfoundland and Labrador and across the country and around the globe. Best wishes to each of you as you leave here today to begin the next adventures in your lives.
So good to hear from Dr. Kachanowski. We shall now proceed to the conferring of your degrees. I have to address your friends and family now and ask them a very difficult task, set a very difficult task for them. I'm going to suggest that unless some special circumstance is mentioned, that you would withhold your applause until all the candidates in each group have received their degrees. And then you can break the heavens open, but don't break the bulbs. They're very expensive and difficult to install. And graduates, this is a wonderful occasion, and it's all about you, as is Memorial University. It is here for you, and we make a very big deal of your convocation. We dress up, we process, we have special music, you dress up. We make an occasion to celebrate your accomplishments and congratulate you for this day. And I'm going to just suggest that as you come by here, it's not a very long walk across, but sometimes people rush because they're a little bit nervous. But this is what I refer to as a threshold. You come, you kneel, you're hooded with your degree. I get to congratulate each one of you. And then off you go into a completely new space in your life. And so I'm going to suggest that you really take in everything you can as that is happening, so you can tuck it away somewhere to revisit through your life. You can always revisit your convocation, and I say this each time, and goodness knows what it will be, but your grandchildren will be able to somehow electronically see you convocate. We don't know what device it will be on. But it's such a special moment. And so if you interiorly tuck that away so that you can revisit the joy and the awe of your accomplishment, I think that that would be very special. So I get to meet each one of you now and congratulate you.
Madam Chancellor, in the name of the Senate of the University, I present to you the candidates for the undergraduate degrees approved for this session of Convocation. I have certified to the Senate that these candidates have fulfilled all requirements pertaining to the degrees. I therefore request that you admit them thereto.
On the authority of the Senate, I, as Chancellor, will now admit the candidates to these degrees and confer upon them all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities which belong thereto. I call upon them on the hearing of their name to present themselves before me, to assume the hood appropriate to the degree.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors, Caitlin Marie Little.
Caitlin Marie Little is from St. John's.
Liam Wycliffe McCarthy.
Liam Wycliffe McCarthy is from Ottawa, Ontario.
Angela Elizabeth Power.
Angela Elizabeth Power is from Arnold's Cove.
Ian Thomas Gordon Predham.
Ian Thomas Gordon Predham is from St. John's.
Erin Samantha Preddy.
Erin Samantha Pretty is from Mount Pearl.
James Patrick Quilty.
James Patrick Quilty is from Paradise.
Christopher Michael Stevens.
Christopher Michael Stevens is from St. John's.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Alicia Julia Ash.
Alicia Julia Ash is from Carbonear.
Matthew David Baldwin.
Matthew David Baldwin is from St. John's.
Emma Alexandra Body.
Emma Alexandra Body is from St. John's.
Liam Gordon Burford.
Liam Gordon Burford is from St. John's.
Stephanie Mary Butt.
Stephanie Mary Butt is from Carbonear.
Olivia Maxine Collins.
Olivia Maxine Collins is from Fogo Island.
Andrew Robert Doucette.
Andrew Robert Doucette is from St. John's.
Julia Elliott.
Julia Elliott is from St. John's.
Natalie Teresa Hare.
Natalie Teresa Hare is from St. John's.
Nicholas Stephen Harris.
Nicholas Stephen Harris is from Gander.
Sarah Harris.
Sarah Harris is from St. John's.
Carly Grace Hounsel.
Carly Grace Hounsel is from Gander.
Kosisochukwu Scholastica Ikobi.
Kosisochukwu Scholastica Ikiobi is from Enugu, Nigeria.
Cody Norman Richard Joy.
Cody Norman Richard Joy is from Corner Brook.
Hannah Kebedum.
Hannah Kebedom is from Harare, Zimbabwe.
Dylan James Lamb.
Dylan James Lamb is from Sewell, New Jersey.
Renata Lang.
Renata Lang is from Mississauga, Ontario.
Jordan James McGraw.
Jordan James McGraw is from St. John's.
Nicholas Robin Moore.
Nicholas Robin Moore is from Mount Pearl.
Hugh Le Ye Yun.
Hugh Le Yai Yun is from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Alexis Julia Oldford.
Alexis Julia Oldford is from Conception Bay South.
Kaylee Clarice Parsons.
Kaylee Clarice Parsons is from Conception Bay South.
Rowan Sierra Mattia Patrick.
Rowan Sierra Mattia Patrick is from Ottawa, Ontario.
Benjamin Jason James Gordon Percy.
Benjamin Jason James Gordon Percy is from Brigus.
Lourdes Viviana Rosadio Samamadamud.
Lourdes Viviano Rosadia Samanamud is from Grand Falls, Windsor.
Jessica Mary Charmaine Rose.
Jessica Mary Charmaine Rose is from Georgetown.
Jessica Amanda Smith.
Jessica Amanda Smith is from Corner Brook.
Zachary Lloyd Snow.
Zachary Lloyd Snow is from St. John's.
Tasir Nazir Uden.
Tasir Nasir Uden is from Sawa, Botswana.
Hillary Elizabeth Underhay.
Hilary Elizabeth Underhay is from Heart's Delight.
Caitlin Rose Vardy.
Caitlin Rose Vardy is from Paradise.
Alyssa Mary Elizabeth Wall.
Alyssa Mary Elizabeth Wall is from Torbay.
Kira Elise Walsh.
Kira Elise Walsh is from Mount Pearl.
Tyler Martin Watkins.
Tyler Martin Watkins is from Brampton, Ontario.
Melissa Ainsley Winter.
Melissa Ainsley Winter is from Conception Bay South.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Honors. Lindsay Ann Bellows.
Lindsay Ann Bellows is from St. John's.
Robert Joseph Blackmore.
Robert Joseph Blackmore is from St. John's.
Tristan Nicholas Robert Hsien-Yi Critch.
Tristan Nicholas Robert Hsien-Yi Critch is from Cavendish.
Tiffany Jennifer Small.
Tiffany Jennifer Small is from Gander.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Science. Julia Isibakome Agananu.
Julia Asibakome Agananu is from St. John's.
Nu Wa Ung.
Nu Wa Ung is from St. John's.
Abby Elizabeth Sharon Bath.
Abby Elizabeth Sharon Bath is from Lassie.
Mitchell Larry Billard.
Mitchell Larry Billard is from Mount Pearl.
Alberto Carlos Briseño.
Alberto Carlos Briseño is from Orange Walk Town, Belize.
Elizabeth Margaret Dolmont.
Elizabeth Margaret Dolmont is from Freshwater, Placentia Bay.
Emily Elizabeth Elliott.
Emily Elizabeth Elliott is from St. John's.
Tiffany Gale.
Tiffany Gale is from Ferryland.
Joseph Anthony Gibson.
Joseph Anthony Gibson is from Bedford, Nova Scotia.
Jacob William Freeman House.
Jacob William Freeman House is from St. John's.
Surheed Islam.
Surheed Islam is from Dhaka, Bangladesh.
Laura Marie Lilly.
Laura Marie Lilly is from Conception Bay South.
Jenna Danielle Loader.
Jenna Danielle Loader is from Stephenville.
Grayson George Manilov.
Grayson George Manilov is from Conception Bay South.
Evan Scott Murphy.
Evan Scott Murphy is from Cow Bay, Nova Scotia.
Ryan Patrick Murphy.
Ryan Patrick Murphy is from Mount Pearl.
Victoria Lynn Tobin.
Victoria Lynn Tobin is from Sydney Mines, Nova Scotia.
Kevin Stephen Bjorn Tolinar.
Kevin Stephen Bjorn Tolinar is from St. John's.
Tyler James Vay.
Tyler James Vay is from Mount Pearl.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
For the degree of Bachelor of Physical Education. Benjamin Edward Stone.
Benjamin Edward Stone is from Conception Bay South.
And those who have been approved by the Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Recreation Cooperative. Jamal Ali.
Jamal Ali is from St. John's.
For the degree of Bachelor of Recreation. Logan Frederick Anderson.
Logan Frederick Anderson is from Harbor Grace.
Carly Marie Brocolo.
Carly Marie Bracolo is from Kemptville, Ontario.
Tyler Lee Forsey.
Tyler Lee Forsey is from Portugal Cove, St. Philip's.
Aliana Maria Giuliano.
Aliana Maria Giuliano is from Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
and those who have been approved by the Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Kinesiology Honors. Candidate in absentia.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Kinesiology. Ahmed El-Balushi.
Ahmed Al-Balushi is from St. John's.
Cameron Dale Heath.
Cameron Dale Heath is from Airdrie, Alberta.
For the degree of Bachelor of Nursing. Emily Lauren Brace.
Emily Lauren Brace is from Moncton, New Brunswick.
Chelsea Victoria Jane Broderick.
Chelsea Victoria Jane Broderick is from Gander.
Billy Sarah Brown.
Billy Sarah Brown is from Anglee.
Natalie Nicole Butler.
Natalie Nicole Butler is from Buren.
Brandon Mitchell Gerald Eastman.
Brandon Mitchell Gerald Eastman is from Corner Brook.
Brianne Michelle Edwards.
Brianne Michelle Edwards is from Kingston, Nova Scotia.
Beth Christina Frazier.
Beth Christina Fraser is from St. John's.
Ines Guy.
Ines Guy is from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Jordan Ernest Gale.
Jordan Ernest Gale is from Corner Brook.
Jamie Lee Elizabeth Gardner.
Jamie Lee Elizabeth Gardner is from Ottawa, Ontario.
Julie Darlene George.
Julie Darlene George is from Aquafort.
Andrea Kathleen Major.
Andrea Kathleen Major is from St. John's.
Chelsea Ann Maloney.
Chelsea Ann Maloney is from Clarenville.
Donald Wilson Milley.
Donald Wilson Milley is from Paradise.
Marcy Dawn Morey.
Marcy Dawn Morey is from St. John's.
Peyton Michelle Morrissey.
Peyton Michelle Morrissey is from St. John's.
Victoria Elizabeth Newman.
Victoria Elizabeth Newman is from Spaniards Bay.
Amy Elizabeth Pinjatori.
Amy Elizabeth Pinjatori is from Carp, Ontario.
Deidre Elizabeth Pond.
Deidre Elizabeth Pond is from Clarenville.
Patrick Smart.
Patrick Smart is from Bayvert, New Brunswick.
Zachary Michael Thorne.
Zachary Michael Thorne is from Stephenville.
Kayla Bernice Vigers.
Kayla Bernice Vigers is from Paradise.
Crystal Dawn Wells.
Crystal Dawn Wells is from Corner Brook.
Michael Paul Witten.
Michael Paul Witten is from St. John's.
Jennifer Maria Wood.
Jennifer Maria Wood is from St. John's.
Brianne Marie Young.
Brianne Marie Young is from Mount Pearl.
John Joseph Zarek.
John Joseph Zarek is from St. John's.
And those who have been approved by the Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Bachelor of Resource Management, Christina Margaret Pilgrim.
Christina Margaret Pilgrim is from Clarenville.
Enrollment in graduate programs at Memorial continues to rise, topping the 4,000 student mark this fall for the first time. Since 2008, applications have increased more than 300% and are up 33% since last year. Dr. Trevor Bell and the Smart Ice team have been recognized with a Governor General's Innovation Award for their groundbreaking work on climate change adaptation. Smart Ice is an award-winning project that integrates on-ice technology, remote sensing, and Inuit knowledge to generate near real-time information of ice conditions for Arctic communities. For one Memorial business student, a summer job also meant contributing to the well-being of her community. Shauna Dicker, a third-year student in the Bachelor of Business Administration program, worked as the Northern Logistics Coordinator for Smart Ice in Nain this summer. Memorial's Labrador Institute took a major step towards becoming officially recognized as the university's Labrador campus when Senate voted recently to make it an academic unit. Senate also approved a motion of support for the Labrador Institute's proposal to become an academic campus of Memorial University, pending its endorsement of a report of the Labrador Campus Development Working Group.
Madam Chancellor, in the name of the Senate of the University, I present to you the candidates for graduate degrees approved for this session of Convocation. I have certified to the Senate that these candidates have fulfilled all the requirements pertaining to the degrees. I therefore request that you admit them thereto.
On the authority of the Senate, I, as Chancellor, will now admit the candidates to these degrees and confer upon them all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities which belong thereto. I call upon them on the hearing of their names to present themselves before me to assume the hood appropriate to the degree.
For the degree of Master of Arts. Kehinde Temetayo Adeya.
Kehinde Temetayo Adeoya is from St. John's.
Joseph Omosheni Ajayi.
Joseph Omoseni Ajayi is from Abeokuta, Nigeria.
Violet Madonna Brown.
Violet Madonna Brown is from Placentia.
Megan Erin Marie Chassé.
Megan Erin Marie Chassé is from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Tawanda Boyson Chiota.
Tawanda Boyson Chiota is from St. John's.
Jose Augusto Martini Costa.
Jose Augusto Martini Costa is from Bahia Blanca, Argentina.
Jack Ryan Daly.
Jack Ryan Daly is from Narragansett, Rhode Island.
Iago de Albuquerque Carvalho.
Iago de Albuquerque Carvalho is from Canada, Ontario.
Brittany Ann Delbell.
Brittany Ann Delbell is from Windsor, Ontario.
Natalie Grace Dignam.
Natalie Grace Dignam is from Cohasset, Massachusetts.
Moira Rebecca Duncan.
Moira Rebecca Duncan is from Riverview, New Brunswick.
Amen Rosemary Edamwandakoe.
Amen Rosemary Edamwandakoe is from Benin City, Nigeria.
Natasha Farrell.
Natasha Farrell is from St. John's.
Victoria Gianfa Guo Gallagher.
Victoria Jean-Foi Guo Gallagher is from Winslow, PEI.
Lauren Olivia Hayes.
Lauren Olivia Hayes is from Mount Pearl.
Cara Marie Hickson.
Cara Marie Hickson is from Owen Sound, Ontario.
Catherine Elizabeth Holloway.
Catherine Elizabeth Holloway is from Paradise.
Sharon Alexandra King Campbell.
Sharon Alexandra King Campbell is from St. John's.
Hannah Louise Kirby.
Hannah Louise Kirby is from St. John's.
James Finley McEwen.
James Finley McEwen is from Dunrobin, Ontario.
Christopher John Harvey Newell.
Christopher John Harvey Newell is from St. John's.
Cynthia Marie Power.
Cynthia Marie Power is from Prince George, British Columbia.
Olivia Ann Robinson.
Olivia Ann Robinson is from St. John's.
Marina Schmidt.
Heise Marina Schmidt is from Immenstadt, Germany.
Alina Sergachov.
Alina Sergachov is from Holon, Israel.
Cheerful Tanu.
Cheerful Tenu is from Lumé, Ghana.
Andrew Thomas Walsh.
Andrew Thomas Walsh is from Cupid's.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Master of Philosophy. Priscilla Abrafi Apong.
Priscilla Abrafi Apong is from Kumasi, Ghana.
For the degree of Master of Physical Education. Donald Patrick Mackey.
Donald Patrick Mackey is from St. John's.
Maggie Payne.
Maggie Payne is from Paradise.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Master of Social Work. Candace Lily Clark.
Candace Lily Clark is from Old Shop.
Sandra Edith Louise Garland.
Sandra Edith Louise Garland is from Torbay.
Richard Lawrence Lamb.
Richard Lawrence Lamb is from Pasadena.
Mandy Penny.
Mandy Penny is from St. John's.
Deborah Ann Lavers.
Deborah Ann Lavers is from Corner Brook.
Brittany Elizabeth Lee.
Brittany Elizabeth Lee is from St. George's.
Carrie Nicole Matthews.
Carrie Nicole Matthews is from Portugal Cove, St. Philip's.
Mandy Ann McGraw.
Mandy Ann McGraw is from Placentia.
Robert Daniel Levi McLennan.
Robert Daniel Levi McLennan is from St. John's.
Doreen Valerie Noseworthy.
Doreen Valerie Noseworthy is from Codroy Valley.
Christina Frances Tobin.
Christina Frances Tobin is from St. John's.
Jason Gareth Wiseman.
Jason Gareth Wiseman is from Corner Brook.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Master of Applied Statistics, candidate in absentia.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Master of Science in Pharmacy, Catherine Leanne Dalton.
Catherine Leanne Dalton is from St. John's.
Abigail Lauren Turner.
Abigail Lauren Turner is from Rusticoville, PEI.
For the degree of Master of Science in Medicine, Kamal Mosba Alhani.
Kamal Mosba Alhani is from Al-Azazia, Libya.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Master of Science in Kinesiology, Mohammed Syed.
Mohammed Syed is from Tawergia, Libya.
Sean Alexander Wiseman.
Sean Alexander Wiseman is from Random Island.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
For the degree of Master of Public Health, Lara Camila Aguirre Polo.
Laura Camila Aguirre Polo is from Bogota, Colombia.
Susan Elizabeth Berry.
Susan Elizabeth Berry is from St. John's.
Hannah Carly Alicia Buckle.
Hannah Carly Alicia Buckle is from Forto.
Daniel James Chandra.
Daniel James Chandra is from Woodstock, New Brunswick.
Obina Chukwunadum Azabor.
Obina Chukwunadum Izagbor is from Obosi, Nigeria.
Beatrice Darlene Harrietha.
Beatrice Darlene Harrietha is from Guelph, Ontario.
Jessica Mary Scott Pelly, winner of the Dr. Heather Onnett Convocation Award for the Master of Public Health.
Jessica Mary Scott Pelly is from Corner Brook.
Michelle Claude Pierre Rayner.
Michelle Claude Pierre Rayner is from Kingston, Jamaica.
And those who have been approved by Senate for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Admitted in absentia.
My apologies. My apologies. Thank you. For the Master of Gender Studies. For the degree of Masters of Gender Studies, my apologies. Harriet Africoma Omoa.
Harriet Africoma Omoa is from Accra, Ghana.
A group of Memorial University students and alumni and a College of North Atlantic graduate are using their experiences with physical disabilities to develop an accessible clothing alteration business and an affordable and accessible transportation company. Their businesses helped them win Youth Social Innovator Awards at the recent Social Innovation Challenges in St. John's and Corner Brook. Liber Aero, which means I will be free in Latin, is a postdoctoral fellowship program that supports exceptional early career scientists to conduct and communicate research that informs applied conservation and management issues relevant to Canada. As a Liber Aero Fellow, Dr. Bryn Devine is assessing Arctic fisheries bycatch and developing a standard monitoring framework. She will build upon the research she did at the Marine Institute, assessing fisheries bycatch of species such as Greenland shark, Arctic skate, and other deep water species in eastern Canadian Arctic. The funding of 7 provincial projects is helping to advance areas of aging research. The Aging Research Centre, Newfoundland and Labrador at Grenfell campus is awarding more than $68,000 in research dollars, providing funding to 7 different Memorial University principal investigators.
Normally, in every convocation, we have a performance. But I'm going to tell our wonderful performers, I wish you had been here 5 minutes ago, because Michelle Rayner from Kingston, Jamaica, one of the last graduates to cross the stage, he didn't walk across the stage, he danced. And it was so special. And you are so special. So thank you for coming. These wonderful young folks are in the School of Music, and they belong to the opera program. They are directed by Dr. Caroline Schiller and collaborative pianist Eldon Murray. And this program, which has been running for a very long time, produces at least one full opera production every year, and then it tours around Newfoundland and Labrador, singing to elementary schools all over the province. And who knows when that spark of inspiration will land. And I'm sure it has many times. Today, they will be performing 2 choruses from Mozart operas, and both represent celebrations of life. And here is the text. And actually, Michelle danced this text for us. And now Mozart, via our wonderful people, is going to bring it to us again. Scatter flowers while you may, they say. Come along, my dear, and let's enjoy ourselves. What a joy it will be. Thank you so very much for your performance. And the faculty gets to hear 2 more performances today. So these young people are doing their regular Memorial University Day and doing this as well for us 3 times. So I have to find my place. I got so excited about the Mozart. I just have to sit down and wait, I think. I can do that.
We are here to scatter more flowers, Madam Chancellor. The title of Professor Emeritus or Professor Emerita is a distinction accorded to retired members of faculty. To be eligible, a person must normally have served at least 10 years as a regular full-time faculty member and have held the rank of professor upon retirement. The prime criteria for nomination are a sustained and superlative record as a scholar, as a teacher, or as an academic administrator, or any combination of these. Madam Chancellor, Professor and poet Mary Dalton has enjoyed a remarkable career of research, creation, and engagement. She is the author of 5 poetry books, 1 collection of prose, 3 chapbooks, and dozens of individual poems, articles, essays, and reviews. Professor Dalton has been invited to read, deliver papers, and participate in panels on more than 150 occasions. Her work has been received or been shortlisted for 17 literary awards. Professor Dalton has had an extraordinary influence on the lives and successes of creative writing students, but her impact on the artistic life of Memorial and the wider community is profound. As the founder of the annual Sparks Literary Festival, she has played a major role in cultivating the literary landscape of Newfoundland and Labrador. Most recently, she was appointed Poet Laureate of the City of St. John's and is widely acknowledged as one of the province's most distinguished living poets. Professor Dalton has also been instrumental in making contemporary writing from this province successful on the international stage. Professor Dalton holds a BA honors from the University of Toronto and an MA from Memorial. She has studied at the University of Liverpool as well, where she was a Canada Council Fellow. Madam Chancellor, I present to you the distinguished Professor Emerita, Mary Dalton.
Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, in 2011, Dr. Stuart Durant was the first Canadian to receive the prestigious A.S. Pushkin Medal by the Russian state. This medal was awarded on the basis of Dr. Durant's important contribution to Russian culture and to the promotion of the Russian language. He was appointed honorary consul of the Russian Federation for Newfoundland and Labrador in 2008. An internationally recognized expert on the Russian Silver Age of literature, Dr. Durant has published 4 books and a long list of articles, reviews, and conference presentations. The recipient of multiple grants, Dr. Durant is also distinguished for his significant contributions to teaching, curricular design, and program administration at Memorial. Particularly noteworthy is his 25-year commitment to Memorial's Russian Summer Program in St. Petersburg, a program he launched in 1993. As honorary consul, Dr. Durant has organized a number of important events, as well as study years and scholarships for Memorial students to enable them to spend time studying in Russia as part of their degree programs. In retirement, Dr. Durant continues his active research agenda. Dr. Durant holds a BA from the University of Western Ontario, an MA from the University of Toronto, and a PhD from the University of London. Madam Chancellor, I present to you the distinguished Professor Emeritus, Stuart Durant. Madam Chancellor, Dr. Raymond Poirier joined the Department of Chemistry in 1984 and has become one of its most accomplished scholars. His deep understanding of science and continuous search for new approaches have made him one of the leading innovators in computational chemistry and fundamental studies of reaction mechanisms. To date, Dr. Poirier has published 131 peer-reviewed articles, 1 book and 2 book chapters. His research has been continuously supported by Natural Science and Engineering Research Council of Canada, funding that he has received since 1983, and he holds research grants through to 2021. His research contributions have seen him honored with Memorial's President's Award for Outstanding Research in 1986, and he was named University Research Professor in 2012. He is also a Fellow of the Chemical Institute of Canada. Dr. Poirier excels at teaching and mentoring at all levels, having supervised 15 PhD students, 16 Master of Science students, 8 honor students, and 7 postdoctoral fellows. He's also taught a range of courses at first-year and graduate levels. Dr. Poirier holds a BSc and MSc from Laurentian University and a PhD from the University of Toronto. Madam Chancellor, I present to you the Distinguished Professor Emeritus Raymond Poirier. Madam Chancellor, Dr. Christine Way has made an outstanding contribution to nursing education, in particular to the Faculty of Nursing's graduate programs and students. She has supervised 23 thesis, practicum, or doctoral students, co-supervised 6 thesis or doctoral students, and has been a committee member for 6 theses or doctoral students. Dr. Way received Memorial's President's Award for Distinguished Teaching in 1999 and the Association of Registered Nurses of Newfoundland Award for Excellence in Nursing Education in 1995. Dr. Way has also had a significant impact on knowledge generation in the Faculty of Nursing and in the province by contributing to 38 research studies between 1989 and 2017. Dr. Way has published 19 refereed papers, many co-authored with her doctoral students. She has 6 additional manuscripts in preparation. She has also published 1 refereed report, a book chapter, and 32 research reports or reports for government associations from 2000 to the present. Prior to 2002, she published 9 reports. As well, Dr. Way has presented or been a co-author for 76 oral and 10 poster conference presentations. Dr. Way holds a BN and a BA from Memorial and an MSc from McGill University and a PhD from the University of Virginia. Madam Chancellor, I present to you the Distinguished Professor Emerita, Christine Way.
Well, we have come to the end of this part of your graduation day, and I hope that you have enjoyed this ceremony this morning. You're so accomplished, and you have so much to bring to the world, and you're on that side of the threshold now, and on you go. We are, we have this expression in the English language of that you often hear, pride and joy. And if you're from Ghana, where is Harriet? I don't know. I mean, we have people from all over the world here, but I'm sure in every language there is an expression of that summit of feeling, which is pride and joy, which is what we have in you. We also trust you. We trust you to risk. We trust you to persevere. And we're just so glad you came here. It's so important that you chose Memorial. Every day you've been here, you have built it. And what you have contributed will remain to be exponentialized over time. We value you, and we put our hope in you for the world to come. And I don't know how much you have heard this over your time at Memorial, but we have a motto that says, Provehito in altum, in English, launch forth into the deep, which takes courage and commitment. And we had fishermen over the centuries who rose at 4 in the morning in the cold and the wind and headed out, rowed out onto the Atlantic Ocean in their dories. They launched into the deep every morning. And every time you put your feet on the ground in the morning, you can have a real impression on that day for you and for everybody around you. And I know that in your own patterns of life, you will be doing that, building community, working in community, and contributing. And we're we take pride and joy in that. And the other reflective word we have here at Memorial, our word markets refer to, is become. So every day you are becoming and relishing that and savoring it. So we, as I say, are so glad to have been able to share this time with you this morning. You are members of Memorial's family now forever as our alumni. I hope you'll stay in touch with us, think about us, and take the memorialness of you into the world wherever you go. So I want to take just a second now to address these wonderful people that surround you, your families and your friends who've done so much to help bring you to this moment, from your first breath, which was full of pride and joy, to this moment, which is full of pride and joy. So, graduates, I would like you to stand and turn and give them a thunderous applause. And now you can stay standing, and I'd ask your family and friends to rise and join you. Somebody wants to keep clapping, that's totally fine. We are going to conclude our celebration here this morning by singing the first and last verses of the Ode to Newfoundland, and the words are on the inside of the covering page of your program. Have a wonderful day. Do you know how special this day is? There's no wind. The sun is shining, plus there's no wind. So this is certainly a convocation day made for you. Congratulations.
Memorial's newly refurbished Internationalization Office opened recently. From its new space located in the Corte Real building next to Burton's Pond Apartments on the St. John's campus, staff and student employees deliver programming to assist students with transition, immigration, and career exploration, support families, discover learning abroad opportunities, and more. 2 award-winning researchers from the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences are receiving one of the country's highest academic honors for emerging scholars. Dr. Rose Ricciardelli and Dr. Alex Marland are among the latest inductees to the College of New Scholars, Artists, and Scientists of the Royal Society of Canada. Harlow Campus, Memorial's UK campus, is celebrating a significant milestone this year. Harlow Campus marked its 50th anniversary with reunion events in Harlow, England, and will continue the celebration this fall with events in St. John's and Corner Brook.